This month on Images, Dr. Rondeau shares her back-to-school thoughts, welcoming all to a new year. Incoming freshmen have a blast at new student orientation. And EMT and nursing students work together in an emergency. All of that and more on this edition of Images. It's that time of year again, and Images wants to welcome you back to school. It's an exciting time with such a buzz of activity, and one way to stay in the loop is by watching Images. Hi, I'm your host, Rio Omaria, admissions representative at College of DuPage. New and returning students are flocking to campus, bringing an energy and excitement that can only be felt as a new academic year begins. No matter what brings you here this fall, President of College of DuPage, Dr. Ann Rondeau, would like to personally welcome you back to school.
Hello, I am Dr. Ann Rondeau, President of College of DuPage, and I welcome you to the 2018 fall semester. We at College of DuPage believe in the power of education and the potential for everyone to learn. I invite you to take advantage of all that we have to offer. I also encourage you to get to know your professors. Be curious, ask questions, stay focused. At College of DuPage, we have an extraordinary group of faculty who are committed to student success. With more than 81 total degree programs and 177 certificates, the college has a variety of interests for everyone. Our leading-edge campus provides an exceptional educational environment and some of the most talented faculty from across the country. I also invite you to join one of our many student organizations or clubs. It is widely known that involved students feel a strong connection to their college, which contributes greatly to their success. There are more than 80 clubs and organizations from which to choose. We have hundreds of internships and volunteer opportunities that can use your talents. I hope that you will consider getting involved in your community college. We even have study abroad programs for students interested in discovering new international experiences. And please, feel free to take advantage of our state-of-the-art physical education center and our extraordinary library facilities. College of DuPage is a place where you can succeed and make friendships for now and many years to come. So please, take care of yourself and of each other. And I hope you have a productive and uplifting fall semester.
For more information on all the educational opportunities COD has to offer, visit us on the web at cod.edu.
To tell you how College of DuPage fits into your plans, your life. First of all, who are we? College of DuPage is a community college serving most of DuPage County, as well as portions of Will and Cook counties. There are 48 communities in our district, but students come from all over, even internationally. Each semester, there are about 30,000 students enrolled at College of DuPage, making us the second largest provider of higher education in the state. Don't worry about getting lost in the numbers though. Unlike other large institutions, the average class size is still small, and students really appreciate the one-on-one personal attention from their instructors.
For incoming students new to College of DuPage, the activities and excitement rev up even before the first day of classes. It's an opportunity for students to learn about college life and making the most of their educational experience at COD. Check out some highlights from this year's new student orientation.
But during the day, you might see some of our orientation leaders, and all the orientation leaders are the students that you see here in the green sweatshirts and t-shirts that welcomed you on your way in.
Balloon ticket 205-4814.
For more information about services and other events hosted by Student Life, visit their pages on the web at cod.edu.
So COD Cares is a campus-wide program for staff and students to do service work out in the community together. We send groups out in the community. They're going to secret locations. These are nonprofit organizations in our community who need some help. Whatever the organizations need from us is what we're doing.
The whole idea with this project is housing. Let's get the veterans housed as soon as possible.
They'll be gone for about 2 hours doing work. Then they come back where they will be sharing the experiences that they had and what they learned about the organizations who serve our community members.
What does College of DuPage have to offer you? In a word, opportunities. You name it, chances are you can study it here. College of DuPage offers over 230 degree and certificate programs. Associate degrees can be completed in 2 years when attending as a full-time student. Associate degrees allow students to transfer to another institution to continue their education or enter into a specific career field. Certificates of completion are offered for a variety of in-demand occupational and technical careers. With our 3+1 programs, it's possible to earn a 4-year degree from an area university without ever leaving the College of DuPage campus. No matter what you study, students at COD learn from the best with the one-on-one personal attention made possible with small classes. Experts in their field, our award-winning faculty are passionate about teaching and dedicated to your success.
What will your story be? A simple question with so many possibilities. For Chicago radio personality Justin Roman, the decision to attend college close to home in DuPage County is one that allowed him to grow in his career while staying connected to the places where his roots run deep. This is his story.
Good morning, it's Roman from US 99 Styles in Rome, and come take a look at our studios and see what your COD alumni does for a living.
Chicago's hottest country, US 99. Good morning, it's Styles and Roman. It's 7:23 Friday morning. And can we give a shout out to the Chicago?
I'm over here on this side, and my microphone, my computer again. Here's the computer that all of our songs and commercials are loaded into. You gotta have headphones for the radio. And also, when you get up as early as we do, you gotta have green tea, because we wake up at 3:30 every single morning just to be here on the radio.
And how about this? We are 3 minutes away.
Yeah!
Live on the radio.
We are so excited. You do not want to miss this interview. Jason Aldean right after Russell Dickerson on US 99. My name is Justin Roman. You may know me as Roman from US 99 Styles and Roman. 14 years on the radio. I can't believe it's flown by. To be working for a legendary station like B96 for 12 years, and then they move us over to a legendary station like US 99. I mean, honestly, we're very, very blessed to have that opportunity.
It's a really, really cool accomplishment.
Some things to know about me is like family comes first. Like I've been blessed to be able to do a lot of really cool things in my life, but nothing compares to being a dad. And I have a 3.5-year-old son, Tristan, and he's my world. And anybody who's heard me on the radio, they know I talk about Tristan, maybe too much, but I mean, I'm not joking, like, he's my world, and it's the first time you're ever truly, truly not selfish in life. There's my little guy. Let me zoom in on his little face here. Look at that little dude. I love everything about what I do. As a guy who's born and raised in Chicago, to be the voice of Chicago, right? To be the voice and the foundation of US 99, it means everything to me. You know, I remember as a kid, I grew up to a morning show named Eddie and Jobo on B96, and they were just so cool, and you couldn't go to school without talking about the bit they did in the radio, and you know, and oh, did you hear that? It was so funny. And to know that we've been a part of their lives for 14 years, you know, 12 at B96, and now our second year here at US 99. It's an honor, and I just cherish every day. I graduated from Lake Park High School, and baseball was my thing. I wanted to pitch for the Cubs or be the next Michael Jackson. And I never got a Division I scholarship, and I was so bummed out about that. I just was like, oh man, maybe baseball isn't for me, you know? And so I had talked to the coach over at University of Memphis, and he agreed that I could walk on and give me a shot as a walk-on. And I'll never forget, about 3 weeks or 2 weeks before I was supposed to leave for University of Memphis, I was sitting at a Baker's Square, and we were eating, I don't know, French silk pie, whatever you do at Baker Square. And I was like, I don't want to leave here. I don't want to leave this place. I don't know anybody going to Memphis. I don't want to leave this area. I'm super close to my family. What do I do? Where do I go? And College of DuPage. Enter College of DuPage. I was like, you know what? I can still go there. I'm not gonna fall behind, and I can save my parents tons of money, which they love that part, right? And then, but two, I was getting the same education that you would get at, you know, a 4-year university in the middle of nowhere. But like, I got to be home. I got to stay home and really figure out what I wanted to do in life. And it was cool. I knew people. You know, a lot of people from my high school went there. I wasn't ready to go off on my own somewhere, so COD was a great, I don't want to say comfort zone, but it was. I felt very comfortable there. What makes it better in my mind is that you are known in that classroom. I didn't go away to school, but I heard stories about, you know, being one of 300 in a class. And I'm sorry, but I don't think that that's a good way to learn. You know, at COD, I was, you know, one of 35 or whatever the class size was, where I had that one-on-one time with the teacher, or if I had questions, I could ask them, or stay after if I had to, you know. I was always known. The teacher always knew I existed, you know. I had a great experience there. 2 years later, I got my associates and I transferred over to Elmhurst College, and the rest is history, you know. I got my internship right around that time at B96, and yeah, COD was a great choice that I didn't know I was gonna make at the time, but it turned out, looking back, to be a godsend. I've been lucky enough to get back to COD because of what I do here at US 99 on the radio, and I'll tell you, man, when I went there, I thought the campus was huge when I was a kid, when I was a student there. But the kids today that go there are thinking about going there, like, they're lucky, and I recommend it heavily because you have this gigantic campus at your fingertips, right? And it's in your neighborhood. To have that hands-on experience at your fingertips, I can't think of a better place to start your college career, and I'm living proof. I mean, it worked for me, and it can work for you. Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the Bulls are proud to present the Kids Talent Search, where tonight 3 very talented... So a couple seasons ago, I was lucky enough to be asked to be the in-game entertainment host for the Chicago Bulls. My 2 favorite sports teams are the Cubs and the Bulls. Like, I grew up in the Jordan era, so I grew up like Michael Jordan is everything and the Bulls are everything. So when they asked me to do that, I was thrilled. And it's my 2nd season. I have an amazing co-host named Courtney Hall. She's the anchor on WGN News in the morning. She's one of my best friends, co-host. We're not dating. Everyone thinks we're dating. We're not dating yet. Stop it. And we have such a great vibe together. So we are the ones on the court, in the crowd, like hosting all the games, you know, all the contests. We're the ones getting the crowd riled up. And I'm at every single home game. But it's fun, man. I mean, you know, think about this. I do Bulls games every single home game. And they go late. You know, they're nighttime games. I do the morning show for US 99 where I get up at 3:30 every single morning. So those 2 things really don't fit, but I make them fit because I'd rather do both of those things than none of them, right? So make it work because they're both dream jobs that literally anybody would die to do, and I get to do both of them. So there's no way in the world that I would ever complain or not do them because I love them both. All right, there it is, a wrap-up of a day in the life of a College of DuPage alumni, Justin Roman. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching what I do. But it's time for you to get out because I got to get ready for the game. Go Bulls, get out of here. Later, COD, bye. Is that all right? Yeah. I don't know, was that all right? That was perfect, man. Cool.
What will your story be? Discover it at College of DuPage. For more information about enrolling and taking advantage of all that COD has to offer, please contact the admissions office. Visit them on the web at cod.edu or give them a call at 630-942-2380.
College of DuPage wants you to succeed both inside the classroom and out. Your studies are important, no doubt. So is discovering yourself by meeting people, making new friends, getting involved, and having fun. Oh, hey, Chappie! We've got you covered on both ends with plenty of resources to help make the most of your time.
And have an awesome college experience.
Being a well-rounded student, like anything else, is a healthy balance between work and play. When it's time to be serious about your work, our library is stocked with everything you need, plus comfortable spaces for individual and group study. Need a little extra help with your homework? The Learning Commons offers assistance in math, writing, reading, and speech, as well as options for tutoring and preparing for placement exams.
Coming up next, emergency response students train together in a simulation of a mass casualty incident.
Ryan, stop texting. You can no text.
I got to tell him when we're supposed to get there.
No, stop! You're swerving. Look, Ryan, stop!
Battalion 1 due to the scene of the car fire. 1st and Main and 1st, Battalion 1 due to the scene of the car fire.
Battalion 51 are out.
Must proceed.
Alright, Duke, I'm on the scene. I've got a 2-vehicle accident involving a school bus and a passenger vehicle. It looks like there's some smoke showing, and I'm going to establish COD command, and we're going to be operating on Fireground Black.
Mass City Battalion 51 has COD command. We got 1 vehicle into a school bus, smoke showing.
This year was our annual MCI drill. that included the College of DuPage EMT students, Central DuPage Hospital paramedic students, and also the Edward Hospital paramedic students. We've also included the College of DuPage nursing program and radiology program.
So today we had an interesting mass casualty incident that the students were completely not expecting. It was a car versus a school bus. The accident was caused by a driver who was texting, and as a result of that there was a small fire in the car itself. The biggest challenge the students face is when they arrive on the scene, they are completely overwhelmed. And part of what we're striving for them to learn is how to work under that kind of pressure. It's not something that's easy to do. It's something that takes a lot of practice, a lot of training, and a lot of work.
So my role, I was the first ambulance on scene. I was lead, so I fell under the category of what you call triage officer. My role was to get everyone triaged, or help assist to get everyone triaged. You know, we red, more critical, your greens, less critical, your yellows right in the middle. So my goal was to get them triaged and over to treatment. And some people it went great for, some it didn't. But that's going to happen in MCI Joe. And overall, I thought we did a pretty good job of getting our job done.
I was on Fire Engine 1 today, so we were the first engine on scene. Initially, we got here and we found David, our first ambulance on scene, our triage officer, and we said, "Where do you want us?" He said, "On the bus." So we spent pretty much the entire drill on the bus, triaging the patients, treating the patients, and then evacuating them from the bus.
Some of the problems that we saw were due mainly to the chaos. We tried something different this year. We aligned Central DuPage Hospital paramedic students with Edward Hospital paramedic students. So trying to work with somebody they've never met before was a huge problem. The chaos, what am I supposed to do, everything. So it was a really, really great learning tool.
It was difficult for sure, especially since a lot of the crews were, a CDH student, an Edwards student, and then 2 EMT students. So, I was working with someone who I've maybe run across before, but never truly worked with in a medical setting. And it's kind of like, well, just gotta figure it out. And I know it was hard for me because I'm a leader, I want to be in charge, but he was in charge. So it's hard for me having to hold my tongue and step back. And yeah, I messed up a few times here and there, but that was probably a major learning part for me, is learning how to stay in my role, and that, stepping out of the role can cause more problems even when I'm trying to fix a problem.
So a mass casualty incident in the real world is something that's extremely high stress and presents itself as extremely chaotic. And today's scenario mimicked that to a high degree. And having that available for the students forced them to think on their feet and to have to make a judgment call on things that maybe they weren't comfortable with doing with their experience as far as textbook style patient care in the classroom.
It was a lot. We had a lot of patients in there. I think our final count, we had 4 red patients, 7 or 8 yellow patients, and then they got all the green patients out before I ended up on the bus. And it's really tight trying to move around because there was 4 of us in there, 2 medics, 2 EMTs, and a lot of patients, and there's really only that one aisle, so it's a lot of stepping on seats and bumping into each other and then trying to carry patients out and slide them out on the backboard, and then you're taking them off the back of the bus and you're trying not to drop them off the back of the bus and trying to make sure we've got stretchers and headboards and C-collars and all that kind of stuff. It was a lot of equipment juggling and patient juggling and just a lot of things to try and handle at once. Even though you have one job in this small space, you're still trying to deal with so many things at once.
Once the red patient is transferred over to the ambulance crew, they are driven over across the street to our SIM hospital, and then there's actual patient transfer from the paramedic and EMT students over to the nursing students.
So once our patients were brought over to the hospital, we had 3 simulated hospitals. There were nursing students in each area to accept those patients and perform assessments on them, decide whether they needed to have higher level care, which required more x-rays, CT scans. Then our allied health radiology took over from there.
I had one patient at first, and there were a lot of CNAs in my room, so they all swarmed to the bed and everyone's kind of panicking. And then we had a lull, and after that we had 3 patients arrive at the same time. So that was really cool, delegating to the CNAs to have each of them take a patient and then bouncing between them to try and get reports so that we could get them out of there. I thought it was a really unique experience. We don't really learn to delegate to the different disciplines until you're in practice. So this was, again, one of the first times that I've been able to actually try that. And it was really neat to work with everyone and get report from all these different people.
You don't get these situations all the time. Most of the calls that EMTs and paramedics run into on a daily basis are 1, maybe 2 people. a simple car versus car where you only have a couple of patients. It's not that often that a school bus gets into an accident, luckily, but when it does, you need to be able to know how to handle that stressful situation. And it may not be a school bus, it could be a tornado, it could be an earthquake, but it's still the same concept of treating a large amount of people in as short a period of time as possible.
So we are really, really lucky to have this facility available to us. Our EMT students work every day on this facility. It's just a wonderful resource to have the ambulance simulator, to be able to do stuff inside, out of the weather, but also to change conditions, to have darkness, to have smoke, to make things challenging. It really takes students out of their comfort level and really makes it more realistic to what they're going to see when they actually get out and they're working as an EMT or working as a paramedic.
I think it's very great for us, some of us have never been in a situation like this before, to just kind of get your feet wet and see what to kind of expect. And you know, if we ever do see it in the field, it will be even more hectic than this. So I think it was a great experience for all of us.
And I think it just gives a better sense of realism as opposed to like, okay, here's a classroom full of mannequins. You know, it's like, okay, you can kind of get a little more into it, feeling like this could actually be real.
Whether you're planning on transferring to a four-year institution, studying to earn a degree or certificate for a specific career, sharpening job skills, or taking classes just for fun, College of DuPage truly has something for everyone. And it happens here. The main campus is amazing. If you haven't walked around yet, make a point. That's a must-do. College of DuPage has been working hard to make its campus the place to be with many brand new buildings and upgraded facilities. State-of-the-art instructional centers for health sciences, culinary and hospitality, technical fields, computing, and homeland security are all equipped with the latest technology for specialized education and careers.
Why should potential students choose College of DuPage?
It's close by my house. I live right around the corner.
Free food.
How flexible everything is.
I can pick my classes and times.
I'd have to say the quality of teachers.
Everything that I'm learning, I feel like my professors do a good job of making it real to me.
You get to meet new people. I love the people here. You're out of your comfort zone, and it's a good out of your comfort zone.
It's big. What will your story be? See you on campus at College of DuPage.
That wraps up this edition of Images. We hope you enjoyed this program from College of DuPage. And remember, with so much happening at COD, Images is a great way to stay on top of it all. And be sure to watch past episodes on demand at our website, cod.edu. Until next time, I'm Rio Almaria.